Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another 5-minute breakdown. As you guys know from my other videos, we are going around all of Eastern Tennessee, breaking down each town, giving you as much information as we can, all within 5 minutes. And today, we're going to be going to a very interesting town just north of Knoxville called Clinton, Tennessee. Now, Clinton, to me, is interesting for two different reasons. The first reason is because they actually were the first high school in the South to desegregate. And so there's a historical museum there called the Green McAdoo, and there's also a documentary called the Clinton 12 that highlights the whole event. So that's a very cool piece of history, especially in America. Really, really interesting stuff. Certainly watch that documentary if you have any interest in Clinton, because it's just cool to know. The second reason that I think Clinton is very interesting is because it's actually one of the top towns in America to antique in. I'm not an antiquer myself, but I still think that's fascinating. Very, very cool stuff. So with that, we're going to go ahead and dive in and talk some Clinton, Tennessee. So let me tell you this. If you guys are interested and, in kind of that small, charming town feel, little bit of outdoorsy feel to it, you kind of feel like you've stepped back in time a little bit, which would be expected if you're talking about a town that's known for antiquing. But anyways, if all that sounds good to you, then like I said, stay tuned, because this is going to be a good one. So starting off, the general vibe of Clinton, like I said, is it's small town, more rural. You do have kind of like this older downtown area where they have lots of local shops. They do like antiquing festivals, farmers markets and things like that. So you have kind of this cooler, older downtown area, and then as you get further out, it becomes more and more rural. So you're going to have a mix of everything: farmland. You're going to have a lot big neighborhoods. There's even some like tract home builders and things like that in Clinton. So again, you really have a good kind of mix of everything. You also have the Clinch River, which runs through Clinton, and that provides some like really pretty views and a lot of activities and things like that come with the river. So let's start off with conveniences. And I will say this: conveniences in Clinton, you're really covered. You have all of your essentials, your drugstores, your hardware stores, parts stores. You've got your grocery stores. You've even got some fast food restaurants, some local places. Some of the cool local places out there. Burrville Ice Cream is like a staple in the community. That's a really cool place to check out. Apple Blossom Cafe is a really nice little place to check out. Go grab some lunch or something like that. And you've got, a bunch of other Hopkins drugstore, that's this staple in the community. Everyone in Clinton, knows about that place. So yeah, you've really got most of what you need. And then you've got some closer towns would be like Oak Ridge, which would be 15, 25 minutes away, depending on where you are. And then you have Powell, which would be, 15, 25 minutes away, depending again on where you are. So you have some closer towns there. Now let's talk about healthcare. As far as healthcare goes, you definitely have some options. Like I said, you've got some pharmacies, some drugstores and things like that. You're going to have, some, clinics and stuff. But you don't have a hospital. Now, your two closest options are going to be Tenova North in Powell or Methodist Medical Center in Oak Ridge, which are the two closer towns that I was just referring to. So although you may not have as many options in Clinton as you want for healthcare, you do have some options that are nearby. Certainly Google for yourself, try to figure out, make sure that whatever you need is in Clinton or at least close enough, for you to get to. But as far as, like I said, conveniences and healthcare goes, you're really not too far away from, pretty much most of what you probably need. Now, let's move on and let's talk about schools. So Clinton high schools are going to be coming in at a C+, with the lowest score being a D+ in resources and facilities. If you want to look at the middle schools, elementary schools, things like that, just go to niche.com and you can do all that research. Now, let's talk about activities. And in Clinton, like I said, you kind of have a little bit of an outdoorsy feel. So you've got some really nice parks. They actually just built a park called Aspire Park in Clinton that's beautiful. It's very well done, right on the Clinch River. You've got some other parks too. I always forget the names, but there's another park that's on the Clinch River too that's really pretty. You got walking trails and things like that. And then, speaking of the Clinch River, you have the Clinch River. So if you're into fishing, it's a wonderful place to go fish. Lots of people kayak, stuff like that through, down through the Clinch River as well. I will say be careful with the Clinch River. There's a generation schedule. Just check with someone before you just go out there because it's not just always the same. It goes up and down. The current gets faster and slower. So definitely check with someone there. But other things that you can do, like I said, antiquing is really big in Clinton. They have festivals downtown. There's tons of antiquing shops there. That's definitely a tradition in Clinton for a lot of the locals. Other things is you have Melton Hill Lake nearby, kind of in that borderline of Oak Ridge and Clinton. You've got other parks, things like that you can visit, fishing, tubing, all the cool stuff that comes along with, being on a lake. And then you've also got lots of, side-by-side ATV off-roady places that are nearby. So one of those is Wind Rock, which is just outside of Oak Ridge in Oliver Springs. And there's hundreds and thousands of acres that you can ride there. And then also if you go up 75 north, up past La Follette, you get into Royal Blue, where again, there's hundreds and thousands of acres of riding trails, campsites, everything like that. Super, super cool area. Now, sorry, I'm trying to rush through this because I don't know where I'm at with my timer, but I think I'm past 5 minutes already. Let's talk about prices real quick. Prices, as you guys know, we've gone through all of 2023, and I'm keeping it at 2023 just so you guys can compare prices through all my videos. For all of 2023, January through December, the median sales price in Clinton was $290,000, which is actually a really good price relative to our area, because you look at Knoxville and the median price in Knoxville is I think around $338,340. So you're somewhere around $50,000 lower than Knoxville. So that is if that's more in your price range, then certainly check Clinton out. Now, with that, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So if you guys have any additional questions about Clinton or about any of the other towns, just reach out to me. I love helping you guys. Text, call, email, whatever works. We get you guys squared away. I know, anytime you're making a big move, it can be a little bit, crazy. So, give me a shout. Let me help out as much as I can. With that, I'm going to get off here, start making another video. Catch y'all on the next one. Bye.